Welcome to the Oh Hell Yeah podcast.
Back here in the Spider House Rule Studios, the AC is broken.
But we persevere.
Persevere. You know what?
Nevertheless, we persevere.
The things will go, the lengths we will go to make sure that all 250 of you watch this goddamn show.
250 is generous.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, the last episode.
Sometimes YouTube they hide views from people.
They are definitely hiding views.
Yeah, they don't want it to get to our heads.
Yeah, we would be too powerful.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, these guys don't want ad money. Let's not show them all the views."
Exactly. They're trying to suppress us because they know that we would be the Joe Rogan of the left.
They will not silence us.
They can't.
Unless they ask us to.
Yeah, I bet they could have. It wouldn't take much. Wouldn't take much.
I think if YouTube said, "Can you stop this podcast?" we'd be like, "Yeah, whatever you want, man."
Yeah, well, I think I would be like, no. And then they'd be like, we'll buy you Wingstop. And I'd say, you got a deal.
All right.
Can I get extra sauce?
They're like, no. Like, okay, well.
You drive a hard bargain.
There's no
I'll bring
bargain.
my own sauce.
How you been?
Pretty good.
Lots changed in America since our last podcast.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think it's us because every time me and you talk about something that's like in the news, we're like, okay, that should hold for about a week. No. The richest man in the world and the president are fighting, quarreling. We're like, that just ended real fast.
Yeah, they made up.
They made up already.
They made up. They gave each other a little kiss.
I'm
they took
sorry.
down the mean stuff.
I was in a feverish ketamine dream. I'm sorry. And then a lot happened.
I got hacked. He should have just done the old, I got hacked.
I know. Is that even an excuse anymore?
I don't think so. I don't think that plays anymore. I think we all know you're using two-factor authentication.
Did Shannon Sharp say that when he got caught on when Unk was having sex live?
I think he did. He
didn't say he got hacked. I think he said he pressed the wrong button.
And that I believe.
Because, he's got boomerish tendencies where I pressed the wrong button.
Oops.
Next thing I'm making love to him, grunting with a woman.
Oops. Now you all know I have sex. Oops. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
What was I going to say? Did a show last night.
Yeah.
Totally comedy show. Very fun every single Wednesday, except for we're off on a couple Wednesdays in July. But
just assume if it's Wednesday, we're on.
At the show, it wasn't as highly attended as I'd want because obviously there's a lot going on in LA. We're gonna get to that later.
A lot going on in Los Angeles.
We're gonna get to that later. I don't want to start off too strong with this stuff. Let's keep it light.
Sure.
But eventually people start trickling in, coming in. And in the front row was 4 absolutely stunningly, and I include the men in this, hot Australians.
Oh, they love to just show up in our town and be so hot. What's their deal?
Yeah. And we gotta round them up.
Round them up and get them out of here.
No. They're the hots.
Oh, that's right. Hots can stay.
America, we love hot whites. And if you're a hot white, come on in. Yeah. If you think you're being persecuted because of your hot whiteness, get over here.
I'm pretty sure this is on a government website right now.
Yes.
It says, hey, no, you don't even think about it, but hot white,
yes.
Come on in.
Yeah. Are you being persecuted? Or you feel like your life's in danger because you're such a goddamn hot white? Come to America.
Here now.
There's jobs, there's visas, there's green cards, there's citizenships. There is a home waiting for you.
You don't even need a job.
No.
We'll take care of you.
Do you want to work for the government?
We'll get you a job.
Press secretary? What do you say?
Press secretary.
You can be a hot white. But anyway,
you can be the ambassador to India.
Here. Let me show you where the button is. This is the big button. You don't push it. But if you want to.
But you know where it is.
Yeah. Anyway.
We trust you.
4 beautiful Australians, hot whites in the front. And all types of whites.
Okay.
If I can say that.
Okay. All types of whites.
So, first of all, we got the buff bald guy.
Buff bald, okay.
But
buff bald, that's definitely a type.
Buff bald, I just want to say, normally, traditionally, I'm a heterosexual man.
On paper.
But I will say, normally, not my style of man. I don't usually look at guys like that and be like, I usually they're in the meathead category. No offense.
No offense to our meatheads out there.
Yeah, which I love.
We love. Hey, it's so hard to hit your protein goals, isn't it, fellas?
And you meatheads out there, we
We salute you.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for fighting our wars, for keeping our clubs safe on Saturday nights at the door.
Making sure our gyms stay open.
Yeah. Make sure people are reminded of their sexuality when they dress in eccentric ways. Just yell it at them. Call them gay. Thank you. But
We need that.
We need that. Not enough in this country, really. Not enough to definitely sway an election. But there was all the types of whites. There was the hot bald white.
Hot bald.
Buff. You know when the guys
Hot, buff, bald, white.
Height, buff, bald, white. Classic, right? Next to him, beautiful buxom blonde.
Buxom blondes.
Female.
Okay. 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 Let me reimagine that. Okay. I guess I could imagine.
If I
that.
said to you, hey, there's a buxom blonde here, like, oh, really? Oh, it's a woman.
Oh, a chick? Oh, all right.
Oh, I was picturing a very heavy-chested man. But anyway, beautiful buxom blonde. Okay. And next to him, next to the beautiful buxom blonde, beautiful brunette white.
Okay. So far, we got a lot of different types of whites.
Next to her,
Tell me redhead.
no.
Okay.
This is a man. There's two and two, right? Next to her,
Redheaded man.
no, that's disgusting. I said hot whites.
Long hair.
Close.
Okay.
Now, normally, I would not consider this type of person attractive of any sort, but there is a sliver when you're such a good-looking hot guy that you can get away with the rock and roll mullet. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah,
a little
yeah.
shave, a little back, like a little mustache. I'm like, oh,
Classic Aussie.
he got away with it.
Yeah.
Like,
he's pulling it off. He's pulling it off.
yeah, he was like 6'3". He's buff. He had like he had a mustache like mine, but a bit of a curly fro. I'm like, curly mullet. I was like,
What a fucker.
these
What an absolute fucker.
absolute fucker. You brought her, you fucker. But just beautiful Australians, and they were so friendly and nice.
Did they enjoy the show?
They enjoyed the show. They were having a good time. At one point, I asked them, I'd love to see all you guys make love. I'd love to see you guys pair up. And I don't really care if it's the two guys either. Like, I don't care which one of you wants to choose who.
I've got $100 right now. Whoever starts going at it.
And then one of them
They get the money.
goes, oh, well, you want to watch in the cuck chair? I go, what? He goes, watch in the cuck chair. I go, watch? No, I film. And then they were just laughing, having a good time.
Yeah.
And then, and I just want to remind someone, I love my wife.
He loves his wife.
All right. She's over there
No
rolling
matter
her
what
eyes.
they're saying about him on forums deep into the internet.
She's in the living room right now, rolling her eyes, wondering what we're doing in here. And she's actually wondering what she could do with the space, seeing that this is not her first idea to use with a podcast.
You tell me she didn't want her garage to be a podcast studio?
No, well, you'd be surprised. But anyway,
Freaking chicks these days, man.
they came up to us after, and they were looking for drugs.
Of course. And they came up to you
and-
looking for drugs?
And I just want to say, these are quasi your people. You live there for a little bit,
Sure, yeah.
and you do have Aussie tendencies. You could
Sure.
definitely pass for.
I could pass.
You can pass.
I can say Arvo.
And they were looking for drugs, and then they were like, "What about this?" I don't do an accent very well, and they were like, "We're looking for gummies." And I was like, "Gummies for like?" And I genuinely like a real like dweeb like for your breath, like gum. She's like, no. She's like, no, gummies for like getting high. And I was like, oh yeah. Well, there's a pot. Marijuana dispensary across the street. I don't know if you need a California license or not. Like, oh, and then they were just asked the most innocent questions. They were like, oh, we're not. It's not gonna be laced or something. We're not gonna die, right? I was like, come on.
I'm shocked to hear that these people
Come
are
on. And
hard
and they were like, what
partiers.
about this? And I go, hey, listen, you guys are just a bunch of hot whites. You'll find drugs.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
If you want gummies, go to the dispensary. If you want anything else, just go to the Abbey and kind of just
Male
be
or
friendly.
female. Just
Yeah.
walk around.
Just be friendly. And in fact, I mean, from what I understand, if you go to the Abbey and just leave your drink unattended, you'll get drugs.
The one thing I will say about West Hollywood, California, where I used to dwell, we've got excellent gay druggies. We get so many drugs there.
And it's pride.
And it's pride. I think it's also the reason why they were in Los Angeles is because, and I wish I asked anyone married in the audience. They didn't say this, but they're actually going to Vegas to elope to get married. And that's their best friends.
Oh, how fun!
Yeah,
How fun!
And I was like, and they're just like, we're going to Vegas. I go, really? Wow. Yeah, me and my first wife got married in Vegas. And she's like, first wife? Wow.
First wife?
First wife? Like, yeah. Those always last. But no, she was, all of them were beautiful. Equally all beautiful.
And congrats to the beautiful couple. We're really rooting for you.
Yeah, make more of you.
Make more.
Please procreate, but not on American soil.
Not in America.
Go on your goddamn penal island.
Get back to where you
Came from. I did tell them, I go, you know what? You guys are a bunch of hot whites. I mean, just stay.
Yeah.
Apply for a job. Vote.
Yeah, overstay your visa.
Vote.
What are they going to do? Kick you out?
Yeah. Set a Waymo on fire. Have some fun out here.
Yeah, come on.
Hey.
Really enjoy the LA experience.
Get on a bird scooter.
Take a Waymo to the protest. Get out. Light it on fire.
That's how you roll in
Yeah.
good old LA.
That's how LA does business.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. They're doing it down there in Bondi Beach.
Yeah, you guys are too busy. You guys got too much sand between the ears. All right? We're in LA, all right? You guys set fire to things. I don't mean campfires where you guys are all like drinking and having sex.
No. You light either a well, it depends. Did the Dodgers win? If so, bus. If ICE is raiding your neighborhood, you set the Waymo on fire.
There you go. And that's really just our national pastime here in Los Angeles.
We love an excuse to sit or to have a good time around the fire.
If you can't light an automobile on fire, are you even in LA?
Yeah, that's how extreme the car culture is here. Even our bonfires, they're car fires, baby.
Yeah.
You can't get away from cars.
Is there nothing more Is there nothing more like homely about the smell of gases coming out of a burning
Don't you
steel?
love when you get home from a car fire and you still kind of smell it on your clothes? That reminds me of summer.
I know. Well, I wish they put that in a candle.
They should put that in a candle.
Car fire.
That would be really funny.
Yeah, protest car fire.
Yankee candles making car fire scent.
Ooh, this one smells like a burning pickup truck.
That one's diesel.
Ooh, this one's nice. This one smells like a pile of bird scooters.
This one's got it's got kind of an electric scent to it. It must be bird scooters.
It has an EV scent to it. Honey, can we get a burning car fire candle? We need a burning car fire candle.
Pick up a burning car fire candle at the farmer's market, will you?
Yeah. Wait, these are soy-based car fire candles, right? Oh, they're not?
Ooh. We only do vegan candles.
I need this to burn as clean as possible for a car fire candle. I mean, listen, if we ever get big, the first merch is car fire candles.
Car fire candles.
Yeah, and look, the wick is actually just a piece of wire. That's cute. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, straight out of a fuse box of a Toyota Prius.
But anyway, so the hot whites they're out there getting married and probably
they're freaking rolling their balls off on one 5 milligram gummy. They'll think they're gonna die. How old were they?
I don't know. I should have checked IDs, but it's LA. No one does that here.
No.
Not to strangers on the street that are not from here.
No.
I think they appeared to be late 20s, early 30s.
Okay. I'm sorry. These questions, is it going to be laced? Like, where do you think you're buying it from? A store?
Well, remember, they watch the news and they're like,
I guess.
these guys, he did one bump and he's dead or whatever.
I get, but that's not a weed gummy you buy from a place that looks like the Apple store. That's cocaine you buy from a weirdo.
Yeah, you're not going to get laced and drugged. Your drugs aren't going to get laced with some guy with an iPad selling you a small canteen of weed. But anyway, they were cute, they were fun, and it was very striking. They were all individually striking.
Yeah,
you just like look at the guy, like you're ripped, and you're like piercing blue eyes. Sure, you got a greasy bald head, but hey, it works for you.
It's working.
He looked like, what he looked like? He looked just like that surfer Slater. What's his name?
Kelly Slater.
Yeah, he looked just like him.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good look.
That's a good looking guy.
That's a good look.
Blue eyes and like bald. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it looks like he could walk underwater for 10 minutes or whatever.
And then his blonde fiance, she just looked like a swimsuit model, and then her friend looked like probably an OnlyFans model, and the mullet guy just looked like a hot guy that wears vintage clothing on Instagram. And no one really knows what he does.
Good for them.
Yeah, good for them.
Did you ask what they did for jobs and stuff?
Yeah. I asked the guy with the mullet, I go, what do you do? He's like, oh, he works in the docks and he works at importing, exporting. I was like, oh, wow.
Okay,
Tariffs.
drug dealer.
Tariffs.
We got a drug dealer.
Wow, tariffs. I get it. He's
Yeah.
just like,
I've seen The Wire season 2.
But then they whisked off, and then I went home and just watched the news and just kind of really fell asleep because it was just so comforting.
So boring. Nothing going on out there.
Anything going on? Cat in a tree? Anything?
Nothing.
Did anybody do something in the sporting world?
Nothing I'm aware of.
But yeah, so that was fun. Going to Vancouver next week. Go back to the
Couve. Oh, speaking of the Couve, you know who I saw in a Plan B commercial?
Who?
I'm blanking on her name right now. But remember, we went out to dinner with TJ and TJ's
Girlfriend.
Yes, I know. What was her name? Hold on, I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah, I was just talking to him.
Emma. I was like, it can't be Emma. I was thinking of somebody. Anyways, but Emma, yes, Emma. I saw her in a Plan B commercial the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We were talking about it. She's like an actress who does commercials and stuff. And I was watching Mr. Mayor on Amazon Prime, and they make you go into fucking commercials now. And there she was buying a Plan B in a commercial.
Oh my God.
I know her,
buddy.
I had dinner with her in Vancouver.
Hey, that's actually great for him. She's probably got a lifetime supply.
Probably. Hey, I didn't even think about that.
That's actually a sweet deal.
I would actually love to know if she got paid in Plan B.
just loose Plan Bs.
Yeah, it's just a little sack.
Just like a bulk fucking grocery store.
Just the cellophane off a pack of cigarettes, just dumped in
They just
there.
weighed it. It's about 40 pounds of Plan B.
Yeah, it's about 40 pounds of Plan B.
Yeah, don't worry.
You're probably not going to need any more than this.
Yeah, don't take more than 2. But if you do,
But
it's
if you
fine.
do, you'll
it's
be
fine.
Just take a day off work.
What's new with you? Hey, got a little thing in the...
Yeah, I came prepared with more headline jokes.
No one's watching at this point. I look at the numbers. They're all gone by 15 minutes in.
I know.
So we might as well just say what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, let it rip.
Pronouns. But
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sick of these pronouns.
I know. Yeah. I'm going to be a he-man.
You're going to be a he-man. Like my sheets when I was a kid.
He-man. My pronouns are he-man.
He and man.
Yeah, I'm a he-man. Great haircut on he-man. He had like a little
You
bald
get like a
thing.
ball, like a what?
Bowl
I mean,
cut?
a bob almost, almost a bob.
Do kids even know who he-man is, dude?
Kids these days have no idea who He-Man
I'm
is.
so dude, I'm so old.
They'd call him they there.
They theirs.
They'd call him they there guy.
I was at the show last night, and there was a couple of girls at the bar, and they got carded, and one of them said like, hey, oh wow, I finally get to use this. Kind of like I must have just turned 21.
Yeah.
All I could think was like, I am 23 years older than you. The difference between us in age is older.
He's old enough to drink.
Is older than they are.
That's crazy.
And how do we?
And we're in the same place. That's what always weirds me out.
It's
It's like we're in the same place.
There should be a law
that no one younger than, we'll say 27 is allowed anywhere near me.
No, we should
Sure.
segregate the bars.
Segregate the bars.
We don't do it officially.
I mean, it kind of naturally happens.
Yes, but
There's a lot of bars in LA where the 21-year-olds are that we are not.
But here's the thing: is that there's no one saying, "Hey, old man, get out of here," and they're just loitering, hanging around.
But they say it with their eyes.
Yeah, but you know what?
And there's a reason why we're not there.
I know, but there should be a thing where, like, listen, man, you're 45. Everyone here's in their 20s. We're doing you a favor.
Just stop.
Don't come.
Yeah, please don't.
Like, I love the broccoli hair. I'm really feeling.
On God, you look great.
Yeah,
bet,
I'm feeling.
but
I'm feeling the outfit. I'm feeling this whole Depop.
Wow, yeah.
Chic.
Those are some really baggy jeans, sir.
Yeah, I get it.
Very cool sambas.
You're trying, but not trying.
Yeah.
But
You just, these kids, they don't know what dial-up even means.
yeah, you can't be here, sir. I can still see the indent from your CPAP machine on your mouth. You must have just took a nap before you came
And I
here.
know you're tired.
I know you're. And look, just a heads up, sir. There's nowhere to sit.
There's nowhere to sit. And it's so loud in there.
The bouncer at a bar that's full of 20-year-olds should say that to anyone who's in their 40s.
Just so you know, nowhere to sit.
Nowhere to sit.
Nowhere to sit. And the music, it's not only loud, but you've never heard any of it, and it's going to make you kind of mad.
Yeah, you're going to scream in some 20-year-old girl's ear, who is this? Who's this?
Who's this?
What? Fetty Wap. What?
Fetty Wap. He's back. He's back.
Who is this? Are Kendrick and Drake still quarreling? I'm Team Kendrick, right?
Right?
Is
We're all Team Kendrick,
is that
right?
Is that what everybody says? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm at that age now where like I walk into a bar and instead of looking at women, I look at seats. You're
looking for places, yeah.
Where's the seat?
You used to look at before you were scoping it out for butts.
Yes.
Now you're scoping it out for butt placements.
Yes.
Butt places.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you're in your 40s, you walk into a bar, you're like, sorry. When you're in your 20s, you walk into a bar like, who's single?
Where's the chicks? How do I get a drink?
And when you're in your 40s, like, where are the single seats? I need a single seat. Where can I sit?
How do I get water?
They just walk up to a pretty woman and she's like, hey, are you sitting here all night?
Sitting here? Yeah.
Do you mind if I take this
Yeah,
seat? Can I take this seat? Is that okay? Are you?
Is anyone sitting here?
When you go to a drink, do you mind if I just sit here and
Can
keep
I
this
just
warm?
take your seat?
I'm really tired. Also, it's like, is this place going to close soon? It's like really late. And she's like, it's 10 p.m. I know.
Yeah, it's
Whoa.
And that's not late to you?
Oh man, that's
Also,
crazy.
aren't you cold? Oh my God, put on some clothes.
I'm freezing. It's dude, and you know something? Being at this age now, I've kind of always been this guy,
Yeah.
so it wasn't hard.
You've kind of
It was
caught
an easy
up to
transition.
your personality.
It was an easy
in a way.
transition.
Yeah.
Only now is like, I'll tell you one thing. When I was younger, because I don't really drink, I could hang. I could like, hey, let's hit a diner at midnight. Let's hit a diner, or whatever. I could hang. I could get soda waters and like.
Poppers.
Poppers loose up my asshole. Easy to take. You take fast shits that way. No, I would take a soda water and bitters, and just kind of like I'll just like hang out. I'm there for the hang, but now it's like, bro, I'm not drinking. It's loud. What am I doing there? Are you at this point? You party more than I do, but I'm at that age now where if I'm in a loud bar, I'm like, all I could think was like, oh my God, my ears are going to be ringing for a day.
I'm definitely now thinking a lot more about my hearing when I go out, which is not a fun, cool, young, carefree thing to do.
Do you think do your ears really ring after a loud bar night? Mine ring forever.
Yeah, kind of. I like when I'm going to bed for sure.
Yeah. I'm just like, I'm like, oh, God, I had 2 waters and I just got out of there. But anyway, I'm just starting to feel. I mean, I'm still young at heart and online, but
he's definitely
feeling.
Age, sex, location, 25. Yeah. Yes, please. Los Angeles.
What's new with you? What's going on?
Big chilling. Not much going on. I did come prepared with headline jokes. Do you want to hear them?
Lay it on me, baby.
All right. I brought note cards so you can hear it. I got note cards.
Nice.
All right. Convicted.
Can you do that?
Oh yeah, I can do the dip snap. Are you kidding me? I can do it with both hands, bro.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's a lot of skull. That's possible future, gum cancer. Sorry. Sorry to my mouth. All right. Headline jokes. You guys ready for some headline jokes? Got some headline jokes. Got this one here. Convicted murderer and ex-police chief Grant Hardin, known as the Devil in the Ozarks, was captured after his escape from a prison and a massive manhunt. You're never going to believe where they found him. The details in the Ozarks.
What? I don't know what that means.
Because he's the devil in the
details.
The devil's in the details. All right. Alt punchline
Maybe
for
you
that.
say he was lurking in the details.
In the details. Yeah, they found him hiding in the details.
Hiding and lurking in the details.
He was captured, or no, let's see. That's right. Oh, police captured Hardin after he appeared on an officer's shoulder, or just over an officer's shoulder, before that officer shot an unarmed teen.
I don't understand.
Because there's like the little devil on your shoulder, the little angel. I don't know. Yeah, that one's a little sweaty.
Yeah, I guess you have to remember the word devil has to be constantly reminded.
Yeah.
This guy's the devil guy.
All right, there's that one. Next up, Bowflex adjustable dumbbells recalled after causing more than 100 dislodging injuries. Thousands of other owners of the dumbbells now have a new excuse to not work out today.
Hey, nice. Another thing about the bow, now having one of these contraptions is no longer a bow flex.
No longer a bow flex.
Flex, yeah. These no longer are considered a bow flex. Get it, kids? Flexing.
Get it? Because that's what the kids say, right?
Yeah,
We're flexing on our haters.
Well, I used to like showing off. What are you showing off?
What are you showing off? Yeah. Oh, kids these days are always flexing. Back in my day, we were showing off.
We were showing off.
We were showboating.
Showboating is a little different. But when I was a kid, you called someone a show off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big
Remember
time.
that?
Oh yeah.
He's a show off.
Yeah. Quit showing off. You show off.
Show off. He rolled in his parents' convertible. He's a show off. Yeah.
All right. Let me show off a couple more jokes here. An escaped zebra named Ed spotted in Tennessee and is being tracked via drone by sheriff's deputies. And they say they're 95%. It's the I'm going to take two on that one.
Please.
Escaped zebra named Ed spotted in Tennessee and is currently being tracked via drone by sheriff's deputies. And they say they're 95% sure they've got the right zebra. The ATF is offering a $5,000 reward for tips after a Tesla was hit by Molotov cocktails in Kansas. In a related story, Elon Musk is offering a $5,000 reward for tips on how to stop Teslas from blowing themselves up.
The dip is really sells it. It wasn't for the dip. You guys listening, he dipped.
I dipped. I leaned in on that one.
Punchline dipped.
All right. Florida.
Hold on. Something about that with like there's no gas in a Tesla, so it can't explode. So is there something there?
Yeah, Molotov cocktails.
To the Tesla, so it just burns slowly. There's no explosion.
Yeah. Well, the Molotov cocktail would explode, right? Isn't that the whole thing?
But there's that explosion of the gas.
There would be no additional. Yeah. It's electric, so the fire is eco-friendly.
Eco-friendly fire.
Yeah, Elon Musk claims it's the most eco-friendly car fire
on the market.
Yeah, okay,
cool.
all right. Florida fisherman charged with animal cruelty after stabbing a shark who broke his fishing rod. The district attorney said, "This is Florida. If you have a dispute with a shark, settle it with a gun."
Nice. Or maybe it could be like the cops later question him, asked him, "Did you do it? Do it? Did it? Shark." I don't know.
Pretty good. I like that.
I just want Jeff Plitt to know, our good friend. These aren't your jokes; these are his. Our good friend Jeff has a show called "What You Need to Know."
Yeah,
which are very similar kind of jokes.
Yeah. He's great at it too. I wonder if I gotta check out the most recent episode.
Yeah, he stopped doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All-star pitcher Corbin Burns set for Tommy John surgery entering his first season in Arizona. He says while he's out, he also plans to have Tommy Lee surgery to make his dick bigger.
Ooh. Oh, is it Tommy Lee? Oh, Tommy Lee.
Huge hog.
I think Tommy Lee Jones.
Well, he carries himself like a huge hog.
Something like Tommy Lee Jones. Maybe there's but there's a wrinkle in it or something. He's wrinkly.
Yeah, there's a wrinkle. Tommy Lee Jones surgery to
no arm for
no country for
no arm.
No arm for Arizona men. I don't know. Myanmar officials arrest 16 suspects, including a 6-year-old girl, over alleged links to the assassination of a retired general. Authorities began to suspect a 6-year-old may have been involved when they noticed the murder weapon was all sticky. If convicted, she could face up to life. If convicted, she could face life in timeout without the possibility of dessert.
What are we doing, man? What's going on? What is this? Who's this new character? Are you auditioning for late night or something? Are you trying to be a host?
This is fun for me.
I know.
All right, I got another one here. Abrego Garcia, mistakenly deported, is returned to U.S. to face human trafficking charges. Upon return, he was quoted as saying he was disappointed. He was, quote, disappointed in a justice system that would allow something like this to happen, but even more disappointed in my neighbor, Steven, who said he would water my houseplants while I was gone. My Monstera is dead, Steven.
Oh, God. Is this what breaks the podcast? Not the views, not the low engagement, not the shorts failing, not the low Instagram page.
It's going to be
late night jokes could be a kids show that totally break this break me.
Late night jokes for a kid show. It's pretty funny. I got a couple more. According to European regulators, the weight loss drug Ozempic has been linked to rare cases of a serious eye disorder, which explains their new slogan, Ozempic, because nothing looks as good as being skinny feels.
Okay.
All right.
This is the last one?
Let me see. Yes, I think this is the last.
Please see.
Oh, I got two more.
Okay, good.
Two more. Tesla seeks to block the city of Austin from releasing records on robo-taxi trial. Tesla insists it's not what you think. We just need to delete all the footage of the robo-taxis running over kids. As you know, Donald Trump deployed a few hundred National Guard and a few hundred Marines to respond to immigration protests in Los Angeles. The troops say, yes, we came to LA to follow our dreams of being a pawn for a fascist dictator, but we're open to writing and acting too.
Yeah, you just got to play a role when you can. I'd love to see the analytics of this episode when it goes like this, and then just nosedive.
You don't think people like the jokes,
just
Eddie?
never recovers.
People love jokes.
Never recovers and just goes flatlines right until episode 100. No, these are fun for someone, I'm sure. Is the National Guard here in Los Angeles?
Yeah. What do you mean?
I know the Marines are here.
Yeah, the National Guard was first.
So the National Guard is for the state of California.
Well,
how does that work?
I think the National Guard has individual state guards. So there's like the California State Guard, but I think they are part of
Was the National Guard deployed during the fires?
No, I don't think they were.
Are you serious?
I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
I think a few were.
It could. I
think so. In Altadena, I think it was.
Yeah, maybe they were.
All I'm saying is, I just want everyone to know, we live in Los Angeles. I'm a proud Los Angelino. Call me whatever you want.
Call him whatever you want.
Call me a liberal cuck loser who lives in a socialist metropolis. Say whatever you want.
Call him a podcaster.
Call me. Don't you dare call me a podcaster.
Don't call him that. That's where we draw the line.
All right.
Gosh darn it.
Don't you dare call me that one thing that I only do.
Call him a content creator.
But I'm getting
a storyteller.
Yeah.
A visionary.
Call me a conversationalist.
Ooh, a raconteur.
A raconteur, whatever that means. What does that mean?
Like a storyteller.
Is that true?
Yeah.
What is racketeering? I never know what that is.
Racketeering? I don't know.
Does anyone know what racketeering means?
I don't think anybody does. I truly think they made it up to just like charge people with crimes.
Doesn't racketeering mean like you organize a crime?
It's something to do. Yeah, it's something where you didn't actually do a crime, but you were part of some sort of conspiracy. Or wouldn't that be conspiracy to commit a crime?
Hey Siri, what does racketeering mean?
It says here it's writing headline jokes for a kids show.
Dishonest and fraudulent business dealings.
Oh.
Huh.
So I guess we're racketeers?
Lord willing.
We're not. This is not.
We can't call this business until there's money changing hands.
Well, that's the dishonesty. We're making it seem like there is money.
That's true. Yeah, we're kind of racketeering, raconteurs.
Yeah, I'm kind of a racketeer. I'm a racketeer.
That'd be a fun way to identify. Racketeer.
That'd be a fun way to identify yourself. Like, what do you do?
I'm a kind of a racketeer. little of this, little of that. I worked in tech, and then I got into racketeering.
Yeah. You know what? You follow a few Reddit posts, you just watch a few inspirational TikToks, and next thing you know, you're just a full-time racketeer. Like, I don't quite racketeer. Is it like a musketeer? What does that mean? Oh, I'm a dishonest business person.
I'm a dishonest business person. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Which reminds me, I've got some cool things you should invest in. Really. And
I haven't been telling everybody about this.
And take it from a racketeer. I know what is not a good business.
Yeah, obviously I know the difference. And this one, you're going to love.
That'd be so funny. I wish I could just go to like a party. I could. My wife, she has like friends and business parties, and then there's always a friend or a friend like, and what do you do? I just want to tell them I'm a racketeer.
Tell them you're a racketeer.
I'm a racketeer. I love racketeering. Have you ever tried racketeering?
You ever tried it?
Yeah.
You don't need a degree. You don't need a degree.
You ever been racketeered? That's on the other side of it. That's not fun.
Yeah, so you have some experience. I'm always saying, if you've been racketeered, you could racketeer.
But to all the country that watches and goes, and I'm sure, has your family asked you, are you okay? Are you sheltering?
Nobody's asked me.
Come on.
Nobody's asked me. I'm honestly kind of surprised because, during the fires, I got a lot of texts.
Yes.
This time, no texts. And honestly, I'm proud of you guys. Because it's fine.
My mom my brothers never messaged me about this. The in-laws, sweet people, never. They're kind of in the know. They've been to LA before, so they know how big it is.
Yeah.
But I'm a little surprised your mom and dad didn't be like, are you
I'm
okay?
honestly really surprised I haven't heard from my mom about it.
Like, are you okay?
Yeah. You're not anywhere near that, right?
Here's the thing about the rest of the country
but
is that LA is so freaking big.
It's so dang big, dude.
It's literally a square block of just a bunch of protesters and people that are standing up for the rights of immigrants and people who are undocumented in this country that really are the fabric of our society here in Los Angeles. But then I will say this, though.
Okay, let them have it.
The protesters, the people that are standing up with signs, peacefully that are exercising their First Amendment rights, which I am a huge fan of because we love telling the truth.
We love getting on here and telling the truth. We're not going to tell somebody else not to do it. You know what I mean?
God, Austin is beckoning for us. Austin's like, come.
I hear Austin calling my name every night.
Say the R word, the N word. Say it both at the same time. Call me whatever. Say whatever you want here. To a point, then obviously our podcasting leader gets a creatine heart attack, and then we'll all disband to various parts of the country.
But for now,
I will say this to the people who are protesting, who are standing up for our rights, who are speaking for those who have been silenced, who feel vulnerable. I commend you. All right, but I will say this though: when the sun goes down. And then there's a certain type of protester that shows up in Los Angeles. It's hard for me to relate to these guys. The shirtless guy wearing the shredder samurai metal helmet, wearing a mask, lighting a car on fire. Don't really know that guy.
Yeah, I don't know that guy.
Yeah,
personally, don't know that guy.
Yeah, white guy, a white woman with dreadlocks, wearing a shirt that says "Eat the pigs" or eat the rich. Who's just, probably topless, just riding a scooter. I don't... Hey, thanks for showing...
God bless and good luck.
Yeah, you're okay. The couple that's got blue hair setting a garbage can on fire while they have GoPros on their heads.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah. Hey. Whoa. Okay.
And,
hey, content creators.
Hey.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I'll check out the stream someday.
Yeah.
God bless and good luck.
Yeah. God bless you. So those guys, I'm not part of the cause.
No.
I don't think they even know why they're there.
No, I think there's definitely a few people who just are mentally ill.
Yeah.
And this is an opportunity to
divide between
kind of get lost in the fold.
The divide between those two groups, and you can agree with me. You got the educated, the people that are like know what the causes are, what's going on. They're addressing their elected officials by name on their signs, saying, "Mr. Padilla, please help," or "Christy, no, stay away from our whatever." And then you got the guy wearing the Scream mask, shirtless, wearing ski boots on a bird scooter with a Mexican flag on a hockey stick, and I'm just like, okay,
yeah. There's a couple of guys who seem to be there just to scare everybody.
Yeah, just guys showing up with a pitch axe just to get rocks to throw at cops. I'm just like, do you guys know why you're here?
Or I feel like there's always some guys who are just there to show off what they can do on a bicycle.
Yes.
There's guys just doing like wheelies and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to believe you're here because you believe in something.
Yeah.
But I think you might just want an audience for your bike tricks.
Yeah, there's the guy wearing the wearing like an Obama like face mask, wearing no shirt with huge boots on a unicycle,
handing out Obama shaped pills.
Yeah, we just got a. What do you have working tomorrow?
Yeah, no,
do you have a job?
You don't. We know you don't.
Yeah, there's that type of protester that I'm just like, hey man. Love the energy.
Yeah. Oh, your enthusiasm
is unmatched.
We love that. It's electric.
And you know
contagious.
What? The left needs just a little bit of grit.
Yeah, a little bit of that. A little bit of what you're bringing to the table.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, but when you got a sack full of rocks and you're wearing, I don't know, a Ninja Turtles Halloween mask.
Yeah, and you're just begging a cop to shoot you with something.
Yeah, full sleeve tattoos. Hey, I don't judge the way you look or your choice of clothing, but I'm just wondering if you've also donated to some sort of GoFundMe's for immigration lawyers.
Any kind of anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you registered to vote even?
Yeah.
Are those people registered to vote?
What a question.
I don't want to judge a book by its cover, and that book is covered in graffiti that wants to eat the rich.
And patchouli.
Yeah, patchouli. and just a flattened out blunt. But I forgot that was in there. But I hope you're registered to vote. Because that is our only weapon as citizens for change is the vote.
Voting and protesting.
But you can't do one without the other.
No, you kind of gotta
do both.
You kind of gotta do both.
You have listen to any of my protesting brothers and sisters, and theys and thems, and he's and she's,
cousins as well,
cousins and uncles, unks and cousins,
unks, cousins,
aunties and unks,
aunties.
Yeah, okay.
Step cousins.
To all my BBWs, my big ladies, my big boys,
big BBWs, especially
to all you out there protesting. God bless you.
God
but
bless
if you're
you.
not voting. What is the point?
Let's also vote.
Are you registered?
I personally love to vote.
Yeah.
I do it all the time. Sometimes in places I don't even live.
True story. My old co-host, my old podcast, I'm not going to say which one it is, but if you know me, you probably know what it is. Bernie or die. Bernie or die.
Yeah.
Went to rallies, protests. Said to me on air, on recording, he speaks to me in a way that I have never felt before. Mm-hmm. Missed the primary. What are we doing? What are we doing? You make the sign, you make the shirts, you're wearing the merch, but you can't go to a church on election day? Yeah. What are we doing?
Also, you live in a place you could have mailed that in. You
what
had
are
like
we
2
doing?
months.
Listen, protest all you want, but you gotta. It's like a 2-part meal. It goes protest, vote, protest, vote. You gotta do both. When she told me that, I was so shocked.
Yeah,
because aren't you in the know?
Yeah,
she forgot.
Forgetting is really funny. Just space, just being like, oh shit, it's Wednesday.
Fuck.
Oh shit, I knew.
And like, how did Hillary win? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and that does seem to be part of the problem is a lot of the people I agree with are like me. And by that I mean, a little unorganized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
A little spacey.
It's two things. This is how we increase voting in America. Right?
Guns.
You
vote 3 elections in a row, you get a gun. That would work
in certain states.
100%.
In certain states, but
it would.
But the problem is, in certain swing states, it may work against us.
Yes,
but anyway,
Or maybe you get a gun or gender reassignment
Let go of
surgery.
the gun
One or
thing.
the other.
Let go of the jokes. Let go of the gun thing. I mean, here's how you get the kids to vote. Now, obviously, mail-in ballots, of course.
Sure.
Right? Nothing easier. You can make an argument that being on an app or a website, that might be a breach of privacy because of the Wi-Fi, whatever. If things get hacked.
Hackable,
Right.
sure.
But this is what you do to get people to vote, young people to vote. 2 words: concessions. Let's get some hot dog stands out there. Let's get some churros.
Okay.
Food trucks.
I mean, you're certainly going to get me to vote that way.
Food trucks. Get food trucks. Get a
Food
live
trucks.
band. And then you walk in, you vote, and then you party.
You turn in your ballot.
Vote
you get
party.
you get a voucher.
Yes.
Well, and also give us the day off. Come on, give us the day off.
No.
Yeah, we get the day
No,
off.
food trucks.
And food trucks.
Okay, both.
It's a big national party.
How about this? You can vote at night. Let's call the election the next morning, but let's have voting stations open till midnight. You walk in, you vote, go party.
Go party.
Open bar, open food.
Open bar.
Tame Impala's on the stage.
Freshly dipped corn dogs.
Get in there. Just vote right here and then go in there and eat your fucking face off.
Vegan options too.
Of course.
Of course.
And then
Gluten-free, dairy-free, we got it all.
we got to make it a party, man.
Yeah.
That would not be bad.
I don't think this is a bad idea at all. I think it should be a national holiday.
DNC or whoever, or whatever, I don't know, both parties. Yeah, have barbecue.
It's a national holiday, and it's one of the drinking holidays. But culturally, the thing is, you get to start drinking as soon as you turn in that vote.
As soon as you turn the vote, as soon as you walk, you press a button for whoever you want, and then you go in another line, and then boom. Food trucks, partying.
Booze.
Tons
Music,
of booze.
Go-go dancers.
Yeah.
Freaking bingo.
Dinner people would just be like, oh,
Carnival rides.
shit. Oh, man, that looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, just got to vote
All
and
you
then
got to
get
do is
in there.
vote, and then you're
fuck.
right on in.
All right.
I think we're on to something.
I've been thinking about this for at least 10 minutes.
And it shows.
Thank you.
It shows that you've put some time and some
I
thought
put some
and
time in the last 10
effort
minutes.
into this.
I'd say about 50% of the last 10 minutes was going towards this idea.
Yeah, it's too bad nobody's listening anymore.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we could get elected. What do you say you and me run for a city council seat, but we share it?
Okay, like a wife.
Like a wife?
Like a wife in Utah.
Like a wife. Yep, precisely.
Wait, no.
Well, I guess the seat's sharing us. We're the sister wives.
We're the wives and the seat is the husband.
seat is the husband.
So me and you're pleasing your husband.
Yeah, we got to do what the chair says.
But we can't please each other.
No.
No.
I'm
Is
not
that against
actually.
God? How does it work in
That's a good question.
Yeah. Are we still
Yeah,
talking about running for something?
I think now we're talking about sister wives. Are they allowed to hook up with each other? That's a good question.
Because if that's the case, that's a pretty sweet deal.
That is a pretty sweet deal.
Wait a second. Mormons. Classic Mormons. The old school Mormons. The illegal Mormons.
The polygamists.
Polygamists, yes, of course. Polygamists. The
The
polygamists.
original poly community, when you think about it.
Yeah. Isn't it funny? Polly want a cracker. Polly's usually crackers. Is that too far of a stretch?
No, I think that's good. I think put that on a note card, baby.
Polly want a cracker. Polly's are usually crackers.
They're usually crackers.
Yeah, very, very unseasoned crackers. Polygamists. So one man usually has, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, 10 wives.
Yeah.
They all take turns being a wife, but they're all sisters, but they don't hook up with each other. They only hook up with him individually. He can't double dip and like, hey, how about two of you? Because then that becomes like an orgy thing.
Right? It's so confusing because they seem like such conservative people, but there's clearly some freaky deaky stuff.
Isn't it funny?
going
It's like
on.
this is what.
Because like you got 6 wives and you're telling me you're like dead set on only hooking up with one of them at a time. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, buddy. You think I'm buying that?
I will say this.
think I was born yesterday.
To the polygamists out there that have 6 wives, you know what, man? Figuring out what 6 women want to eat?
Come on.
Good luck.
Good luck, buddy.
What?
Women be shopping. Six women be shopping a lot.
Buddy, get ready to be broke. 6 women asking 6 women if they're actually mad or not?
Oh, brother.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Gross. Okay.
Forgetting 6 anniversaries?
6 birthdays?
Oh,
man.
boy.
And here's the worst.
You're buying flowers every single day just in case.
Here's the worst part about being a polygamist. 6 mother-in-laws?
Oh.
Kill me.
Oh, and they're all coming to visit at the same time?
Yikes.
Actually, that would be a fun movie. We should write that movie, A Polygamist, and all of the mothers-in-law are coming to visit at the same time.
Oh, my God. A poly Christmas?
A poly Christmas.
And like, oh, you're all here. We thought we'd save some time and just come all at the same time. Like,
good, more the merrier.
I love you all. Oh, man. And what I'm trying to say is it'd be great if me and you were sister wives to a chair. So wait, we should run for city council?
Yeah. I forget why now. I think we just have some good ideas.
Like
they're voting so that we can make
Right.
sure that this voting thing happens.
Here's first. If I was in city council, first thing I would do: illegal to be a coffee shop and have a $6 latte or any drink over $6 and not provide high-speed free Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Number one.
That's really good. I think that's really smart.
Number one.
Let
Let me get this straight. You charge $6 to $7. Dare I say oat milk, $7.50. I'm not kidding. There's some coffee shops in Los Angeles, major American cities across this country that charge $7 for a cup of Joe that happens to have oat milk. And then you go, what's the Wi-Fi password? Like, oh, we don't. You don't.
You don't?
What?
Why am I paying an extra $1 for oat milk?
No, I want super high-fi, super fast Wi-Fi.
You better have the best Wi-Fi in the whole neighborhood. If you're going to charge me $8.
I want to be
coffee.
streaming high-res stuff right now. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I should be able to stream F1.
Yeah.
In 4K.
Yeah, I want to be downloading a 4K 4-hour video right now within minutes with this $7 latte. That's the first order.
That's what I deserve.
First order.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Any other rule? Any laws?
I'm going to make it illegal to listen to your Bluetooth out loud in the park
There we go.
or on a hiking trail. Come on, I'm outside. I'm trying to get outside.
There you
I'm trying to
go.
get away from that.
Yeah.
Get headphones.
There you go. Love it.
Not allowed.
Not allowed. What's another good one? I don't know. Oh, if you got abs, this is for the men. Law, wear a shirt.
You got to wear a shirt.
Stop it.
You got to wear a shirt.
Stop it.
We get it.
You did well.
If you're at the pool, we'll let it slide.
Yes. But if you're just going out for a run and come on.
Come on.
What are we doing?
Leave us alone with that.
We're Americans. We're not. I don't need to feel ashamed.
We know.
We know.
You know,
we
can
know.
tell.
We know.
Through the t-shirt. Just wear a tight t-shirt. We can tell.
We get it.
Quit it.
Stop.
You're not more comfortable. Don't lie. You're not more comfortable.
You know what? The advances they're doing in dry fit fabrics, it's fine. Just it'll dry.
It'll dry. You look ridiculous. I mean, you look great.
You look great.
You look great.
And your body,
and that's our problem.
is a threat to me. It threatens me because I don't work hard enough. No, nor should I. But
Yeah, I actually don't even want to.
Yeah.
I actually think I feel better this way.
No one's funny with abs. I'm poor, but I don't show them off, and I could. I should.
You could. Well, no, because it's illegal now.
True.
Well, I guess 4-pack still allowed.
2-pack abs.
2-pack Shakur.
But Los Angeles, the riots are not that bad. It's 4 square miles. Yeah, they set some Waymos on fire. Yeah, they threw some bricks at cops. And I will say, watching it on the news, I was a little bit like, because there's a combination of like, there was one guy I saw on KTLA that they were doing a car chase. Dude, I don't know what the story was, but he was in a car doing donuts while guys are throwing rocks at the car. And it wasn't a cop car. And he was trying to clip people with the back of his car, like a whip. And guys were like dodging it, throwing rocks at it. And then he straightened out, and the guy driving the car had no shirt on.
And he had a fucking ripped ass six pack, didn't he?
No, he was like a heavy set guy with no shirt on, and then he was driving while his bumper was hanging off, and then the helicopters were following him around, and I was like, "What's his story? Where's he going?" He almost clipped a bicyclist. He was like going onto sidewalks. He was trying to find his way out of downtown. He was getting lost. He was getting caught up, and eventually he came out of the car, and the cops cuffed him and stuff. But just stuff like that, I'm like, were you protesting?
Yeah, were you protesting, or are you the Joker?
Exactly.
You saw chaos and you were like, I gotta get involved.
That's the problem with LA protests, is because there's so many. Where we have too many eccentrics in this town.
Yes,
too many people,
and a few too many people who are like addicted to being the center of attention.
Yes. There's a lot of guys that have odd talents and no shame.
Yes. And that is a dangerous combination. In
That's a
big group of
combination
people.
that will lead a guy at a red light who just juggles bowling pins with his shirt off for no money.
For nothing.
Okay.
Just for the eyeballs.
Just to flex. Oh, wow.
Just to show off.
Show off, yeah. 4 pins. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Lights yellow. Now he's going back to the sidewalk, having a bottle of water, and he's back out there for no money.
No money. Nobody's paying him to do this.
LA is full.
No one's ever paid him to do this.
LA is full of buskers with no bin for money. Just payless buskers.
There's guys walking around in Spider-Man costumes, not just on the Walk of Fame, everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
There's a guy wearing a full Spider-Man outfit who's, I don't know, just sitting in a Chipotle and falling asleep.
There was a guy in full Spider-Man costume who was my waiter at the Gratitude Cafe.
Well, really? That's amazing. There's a lot of broke buskers in this town, and for some reason, when the protests break out, they're like, "It's my time to." I can only compare it to all the rest of the country who's listening. I can only compare. Like I said, there's 2 types of protesters on Sunday. There's the beginning of the protest, which is like, hell no, we won't go. Leave our people alone. This is stolen land. Yada yada. We're immigrants are people too. Undocumented doesn't mean they're not humans. Yes, I'm on that side. But when the sun goes down and it becomes Batman 2, when the Penguin took over Gotham, that's when it gets real scary. And I'm just like, yikes.
It does feel like Arkham Asylum got let out.
I'm just like, whoa, there's a mime on a unicycle throwing rocks. Oh, God. What happened to the NYU student with a very clever sign? Yeah. Well, where are all the people that have like first generation Mexican Americans that are defending their homeland and defending their parents? Where are those people?
Yeah, there's a guy in a Bane mask with devil sticks.
Oh no! There's a guy who's swallowing a sword on a unicycle with another guy wearing a hockey helmet. Is he here to protest?
Yeah.
It really reminds me of when the Penguin took over. Do you remember that scene?
Oh, yeah.
When the Penguin took over Gotham and then Batman shows up like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Some guy like, It's like, oh, well, God. Who the hell are you?
Yeah.
It's a stolen land. Well, the message is right.
Yeah. All right. I do agree, but like,
okay.
You're scaring people.
Okay. That's the only thing is like once the sun goes down, get out of there.
Get out of there.
If you're unscared of the curfew and being arrested, what happens to like people that get zip tied and arrested after curfew? Do they get let go?
Yeah, eventually.
But they get like a record, right? How does that work? I think it's unlawful assembly because once they set like a parameter for like a curfew, then you're like disobeying the city.
Yeah,
rule.
then they can arrest you, and I think they can. Yeah, charge you with some sort of maybe a misdemeanor. Slap on the wrist, a fine would be my guess.
Yeah. Well. There's ice in the neighborhood.
In your neighborhood?
Yeah, and you know what? I actually gave him a hot tip. I told Ice, guys, there's an escape room down the street you should raid, and they're still there. And we're not going to let them know how to get out of there. I think it's been 5 hours. There's a bunch of them still stuck in that escape room. And you know what?
To be honest, it's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
You gotta puzzles aren't for everybody.
You got to think outside the box. Yeah. All right, use the clues and figure it out. But There's about 10 of them that are stuck in an escape room down the street.
Yeah, we've got a live feed. They keep trying to bash their way out, but they built that fucker strong.
Yeah, man. Don't worry, you're gonna get some clues over the PA system, but there might be a chance that guy takes a long break. Yeah. Wouldn't that be funny? Like they're over there, like they're just stuck in an escape.
Stuck in an escape room, yeah, and it's all like magnets and stuff, so they can't get out until they finish it.
So like maybe this book opens a wall or something. Damn it, God, I can't think outside the box.
Just ripping stuff off the walls.
Oh man. And all jokes aside, what's happening is terrifying, and as someone who is a legal citizen of this country, don't worry, I'm fine, right? They're not going to do anything to me, right?
For now.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
It depends. I don't know. It depends on what they consider white. I think you're probably white enough in their eyes that you're okay.
Hey, if it's any consolation, me and my mother barely speak.
So, factor that in.
Yeah. Every day I don't speak to her, I'm a little less Latino. So subtract that.
Think about that.
Subtract that. So that means I'm more white. I'm Italian. And Italian is basically a low-end white.
That's all white. They've been whites for at least 50 years.
They're white. Look at Ray Liotta.
Come on.
He's a white guy.
Tony
Danza. He's a white. I'm white.
Joe Torre.
Yes. Joe Torre.
Joe Manganiello.
No. Oh, I thought I was thinking about Luigi Mangione.
Luigi Mangione.
No, we don't like Ice. We don't like him.
Yeah, who's one more famous Italian person?
Who's also white? Sylvester Stallone.
Sly.
You gotta love Sly and his hot daughters.
Come on.
Love the Sly. Love Sly.
Frank Stallone. Sylvester Stallone.
Tony Danza,
Edie Falco.
We
love Nurse Jackie.
Love all our first responders.
Martin Scorsese.
Marty.
Come on. You're gonna tell me he's not part of the team?
Pacino, De Niro, Moro.
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino's looking rough these days. I mean, he is a 90-year-old man.
He's got like a 4-year-old baby.
He's got a 4-year-old.
The seed is strong, my man.
Oh, you know what? Al Pacino having a kid that old, he shares a bond with his child that we'll never know. Do you know?
He'll never know. He won't remember it.
To the fathers out there, you'll never have that bond that he has with his child to being both changed at the same time.
Because they're both pooping their diapers.
To both be fed the same food?
Oh, yeah. It's got to be soft.
It's got to be soft. And they must have such a kinship with his baby.
He must. They share meals.
They both have the same bedtimes.
Oh, come on. That's cute.
And they're both being wheeled around. That's so nice.
That's nice.
I never had that bond with my father. He was too busy watching TV and yelling at wrestling. And I was like, play with me, please. I wish that was a joke. And he's being changed with his son. That's fun.
That's fun.
There's a nanny that's burping both of them.
Oh, that's cute.
That's so cute. Mr. Pacino, you have a bond with your son that most men in this country will never know.
Never understand.
I think he's like straight up 85 years old with a 4-year-old
he's really
kid.
Old, yeah.
How do you
keep busting nuts? I don't know.
First of all, he's got to be on the bottom. There's no way. And he's full of V. He's full of blue chew.
Oh, he's got to be chewing the blue.
Oh, he's got so much blue chew.
Yeah, climb on top.
Cream pie. You think Pacino knows what a cream pie is?
He calls it a cannoli. Making you cannoli.
Stepped on a cannoli. See, Italian white.
Yeah,
what
you
time
get
we
it.
at? Oh my God! You got any bits
I got
for the act?
Yeah, okay. I've got 10 more headline jokes. Now, I think I've had this one that's been rolling around. I don't really know where to go with it. I go to therapy.
Oh, nice.
And I think it's good. I don't know. Hard to say. Sometimes I feel like, I've been going for like 10 years. Sometimes I feel like we're having the same conversation, but with slightly different words. It seems like what happens every time is I go in and I tell her my problems and she says, "Have you tried loving yourself?" And I say, "Have you met myself?"
What are you, my therapist?
That's it. I remember. I thought about saying, "Have you met myself?" I got mad at my high school girlfriend because she kept beating me at ping pong. I'm supposed to love that guy?
Or you could be like, that's funny. Or you'd be like, "Have you tried loving yourself?" I've tried making love to myself. And that works for a little bit. And then I feel worse. Yeah. There's something there with like
have you tried loving yourself? Doc, we've been over this. I can't stop doing that.
You gotta. Have you tried loving yourself? And there's somewhere you can incorporate. It's like yeah, maybe that's the way you said it's the best way, because there is a thing. Have you ever tried start making love to yourself? Making love, loving.
Yeah.
It's someone. Just the idea of making love to yourself is such a crazy way to put it.
Yeah.
I've tried making love to myself, I feel worse after.
Yeah. It feels good for a second,
and then I feel worse.
And then I feel worse.
Yeah, I did do that. I did make love to myself before this.
And during.
No, Jeffrey Tubin.
You got any bits?
I got one. I don't know if this is a bit or whatever, but I'm married, and I realized something. When you're in a relationship with your partner, they just slowly become a bully that can't take it. They become a bully that can't dish it. They become a bully that can't take it back. You know, they just become a bully that can't take it.
Dish it but can't take it.
Yeah, they become a bully that can dish it but it can't take it. Mm-hmm. Like one time, I bought these white pants that had blue stripes, and I thought these are kind of nice. These are kind of different. You know, they're expensive. Got them tapered. I walked out of the bedroom. My wife goes like this: "Clown pants." You bought clown pants? Why'd you buy clown pants? I was like, gone. You're welcome, Buffalo Exchange. Here you go. And then one time, I bought these boots. They were like tanned, and the sole was tanned. I was like, hey, these are kind of rugged, kind of different. I kind of like these. I walk out of the bedroom, and all she says is, Uggs. Why'd you buy Uggs?
Damn, Courtney's funny. We should get her on the pod.
Gone. You're welcome, Goodwill. Gone. And then one time, my wife walks out of the bedroom wearing a white dress with like black flats, and it had some embroidery on the front. Her hair was tied back. And I went, Amish. What are you, Amish? And without a beat, my wife looks at me and goes, why would you say that? That's so mean. I'm like, I'm out Ugg boots and some clown pants. What the hell are we doing? I'm married to a bully.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know where you go with that, but that's so.
Dude, without
clown pants is so
the moment she said clown pants, I was like, gone. I can't wear them.
Yep.
I can't wear these.
Ruin them.
Because it's just ammunition. She's just going to call me clown pants forever. Mm-hmm. I can't wear these boots every day. Because then she'll look at me like, hey, my husband wears Uggs. Okay. Gone.
Also, that's got to be so frustrating, because I know that those were some nice boots that were very, very much not Ugg boots. And that'll get my goat if my girlfriend's like, oh, did you buy those jeans at Abercrombie? And I'm like, fucking no.
I'm telling you right now, on eBay right now, there's some clown pants and some Ugg boots waiting to be sold. And you can lowball me all you want. Have them.
It's your right as an American.
And someone go, hey, why are you selling these? Well, my wife's a bully. My wife's a bully.
Yep.
So you can only hope for that for your relationship one day.
Yeah, someday.
That she's just going to point out something about an article of clothing that you wear, and it's going to ruin it forever.
I might have done that today to her on accident.
That's what your partner does. Your partner will point out an article of clothing that you may like, or maybe you're taking a bit of a risk, and they'll point it out to you, give it a name, and you cannot unsee what they said.
I I'll check in with her after this, but she got a dress in the mail today and she put it on. It's nice. It's a very nice dress, but there's like an embellishment that comes to like a point like right here.
What'd you say?
I was like, oh, it's got a clit.
Oh. And she can't wear it.
Yeah, well, I think she is going to wear it, but she was like, oh, don't say that.
Yeah. You're like, hey, did you find the dress? Where's the clit dress?
I don't think this dress exists.
Where's the clit dress? And anyways. So if you're wondering why there's so many good stuff on Depop or on Grailed or on eBay, it's usually husbands that have been shamed by their wives. I had a good time. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
If you're listening, everybody, please come to Vancouver June 20th. Sorry, come to the Little Mountain Gallery in Vancouver June 20th. My wife will be there. I will be not in clown pants or in Ugg boots. I will be in these fine slubby denim jeans.
Slubby denim.
Slubby denim. We're going to go to Shop Vancouver. Check it out. I'll tell me say
Yeah,
hi.
hi.
Emma.
Saw you on TV.
Hey, buddy. You're the safest man in America or Canada.
And Canada.
New episode every single week. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.